You know, Rick's faith is front and center, and it inspires everything he does. It profoundly impacted how he carried out his ministry here at JRC and how he managed his leadership role.
I'm at my best when I'm talking with Rick Krivanka. There's nowhere else he'd rather be at that moment in time than with you, in that conversation, enjoying that laugh, that meal, whatever. It's a rare gift that he has.
He's been a good friend, truly a good friend, that has certainly inspired me, encouraged me, supported me, and I appreciate that very much.
He's the guy that can find the silver lining in anything, and he's gonna find good everywhere, no matter what the situation.
Just like he is with his children and his grandchildren, he is your #1 hype man, and he will tell everybody how great you are.
He left the diocese in 2013. It wasn't too long after, maybe a year after, and we were having a talk out in the hallway, and so I said to him, Rick, did you know we're looking for an executive director? And he said, yeah, I heard that. I said, did you think about applying? And I'll never forget the look of shock on his face, absolute shock. He said, me? You think I could do that? And I said, I really do. I think you ought to think about it and pray about it.
I've had a long relationship with the Jesuit Retreat Center. As a retreatant myself, back in the 70s as a Jesuit high school student, I lost contact for a while until I read that there was a new leader by the name of Krivanka. I thought, I wonder if that person knows Rick, because how many Krivankas can there be? And I saw him at church the next weekend and said, hey, there's a new director of the Jesuit Retreat House at the time. Do you know, is he a relative of yours? And he goes, it's me, I'm the new director. So that got me back involved here.
My term of service as provincial coincided with his service as director of the Jesuit Retreat Center in Parma. So that's quite a grace coincidence. Watching Rick grow and develop as the director of the Jesuit Retreat Center helped to deepen my appreciation for the possibilities of success in lay ministry.
Rick had just completed his 2nd year as executive director. He welcomed me, he welcomed all of the board members with his classic enthusiasm and warmth and hospitality. And as I'm sure anyone who knows Rick can attest, he is a high-spirited, high-energy person. And when he meets you, he communicates a genuine feeling of welcome and inclusion.
We always thought he was a little crazy that he welcomed every single group. You know, it's like, but what he did, if you think of the 7 years, if you videotape the first one and the last one, his passion was as deep every time he did it.
My overall memory of my dad is his extreme gratitude, his vigor for life, and his enthusiasm for connection with everybody. And all people that meet my dad, you know, remember Mr. Krivanka in that way.
And he invested himself in his vocation. In fact, I've heard him say many times, my work is truly life-giving.
I'm so thrilled that Rick is getting this Ignatian Spirituality Award for all kinds of reasons, perhaps most notably the work he did while he was director here.
I don't think there's anybody else who could have grown this place the way he did. He had the unique gift of being able to be a big picture person who cared about the details.
And he wasn't the first director that recognized that the building needed help. We needed expansions, we needed more meeting rooms, sleeping rooms. But he was the first one to get it done, to raise the money and see it through. And I give him a lot of credit for that.
During his tenure, he marshaled stakeholders' support to develop and implement a strategic plan, to launch a capital campaign, to build this beautiful new addition, and importantly, to create a path for growth in the mission. And all of that while paying real strict attention to the reason JRC is here, for the benefit of the retreatants, for the benefit of bringing people here to grow closer to God.
He's always done so much for us. He's given those around him, his family, his career, so much love and passion. Even in retirement, he continues to work to not only make himself better, but the world around him better, working within the community, trying to improve things and, I don't know, make it a better place to live for everybody, not just himself.
I believe that Rick is really deserving of this Ignatian Spirituality Award because of Rick's passion and devotion to helping every person grow in their relationship with God, and every baptized Christian to develop their gifts as much as possible to build up the kingdom of God.
I think if there's anybody that deserves that award, it's Rick. His whole heart and soul was in this place, in the mission of the Jesuit Retreat House. And I think he made tremendous personal sacrifices in order to really carry that out. And I'm amazed at how much was accomplished during the time that he was here and the quality of how it was done.
He has dedicated his life to building up the church, building up the people of God in a way that very few people have.
I don't think I've ever met anyone who takes the concept of Magis. What more can I do? I don't think I've ever met anybody who takes that more seriously.
Congratulations, you are very well deserving of this award. Thanks for really just giving that example to us and that role model. Anywhere in life you have good and bad examples to kind of follow all over the place, and to have something as consistent as Rick Krivanka, day in, day out, just living so principled, everything that he does for everyone around him, and just seeking out new ways to even go beyond that is just incredible. So thank you and congratulations.
Rick, on behalf of all of us here at the Jesuit Retreat Center, congratulations on being a recipient for this year's Ignatian Spirituality Award. You've accomplished much over the course of your life. As a staff, we're so inspired by your care and your concern, not only for the staff, but for our board, and especially for the way that you welcome each and every retreatant who comes to JRC. We're ever grateful for all that you did to expand Ignatian mission and ministry here at JRC. Rick, we wish blessings on you and your family today and always.
I am deeply grateful to the board for this award and to all of you for being companions on a remarkable journey. For many years, I have loved the quote, "We live our lives forward, but we understand our lives backward." As I look back, I feel so blessed by God for the invitation that led me to serve at Jesuit Retreat Center and to serve the diocese back in 1970. I'm ever grateful for the staff who served before me, with me, and in this time. They pour out their lives in service to the JRC mission. And I'm very thankful to the board and their many gifts, especially the gift of vision, a living in the spirit of Magis for what more JRC can become. It is a special honor to receive this award with Sister Ignatia, knowing how essential ministry with the AA community has been for over 80 years. I want to offer a further word of thanks for my wonderful family, and especially for the most faithful companion on my journey, my wife Barbara. No one could understand and believe in me more amidst the ups and downs of my life. Finally, I have a hope for all of us, that we each embrace the foundation of Ignatian spirituality, God's immense and unconditional love for each of us, that we embrace that love and bring it into every moment, every conversation, every encounter, that people will feel God's love because of each of us. Thanks for everything, and blessings.